stage of the NFL playoffs brings us to the home of the Ravens. Sold out M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. Tonight, it's the AFC's turn to take center stage as we've got a wild card matchup on tap between the Houston Texans and the Baltimore Ravens. It's that most wonderful time of the year, the NFL playoffs, as we're underway on EA Sports. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. On first down, it's Herbert. Flush to his right. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver. Well, this defense for the Texans, they were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Here's Herbert. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big play that time through the air, 33 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Alert, alert. 3 down. Watch 84, watch.
He spins free. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances. And he picks up nice yardage on that one.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Mike 5, let's go. Buffalo 18. Mike 5. Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Herbert has it knocked free. And the Texans scoop it. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
Thank goodness for heaters up here. And thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there. Good starting field position for the Houston Texans here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42.
Hey, watch the slant.
And how about that? Big shot to start the game, complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big connection on that one. 33 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. A little second effort there on the strong run. And then drop just inside of the 20. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Shotgun snap and then the give to Sanders. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would like to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time.
On 3rd and 2, short. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to draw that one free.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
Mustang 19. 55. Watch the flood. Watch the flood. Watch the flood. Watch the flood. Motion. Bump. Take over.
Operating from the gun. Short. This is caught. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
What an excellent end result for them. But let's go back to the decision, first of all, to go for it all on 4th down. A lot of pressure on the quarterback's shoulders, but they knew he could handle it. Makes the right read there, gets the ball to his receiver. They get the first down. It's now 1st and goal.
Bandit. And we're going 37's to Mike. Mike 37. Watch a slant. Watch a slant. Watch a slant.
Sanders. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Back to throw. Short. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Darren Waller there to make the grab. And the Texans will strike first here in this wild card matchup. Chris Nagar now for the extra point. And the Texans take a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Texans 7, Ravens nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, and pushed it past the 50-yard line so they thought they were in striking distance. And to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to look deep for more. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Julian Blackman. Then he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. So they took their shot. That was a pretty good heave, but in the end, the free safety is the one who comes away with the football.
And two of the traits that you look for in a good free safety, range and decision-making, both on display right there. And it didn't hurt that he's got a good pair of hands, too.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did.
58, boys, 58. 58 is Mike. Let's pick it up. It's our time. Street. The field. Let's get off the field. Check that. Street.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
2nd and 12.
Hey, check. Mike, pick up.
Looking to throw. Short, over the middle, complete. It's Charles. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8.
A gain of 8 yards. And it's 3rd.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
With the score, Texans 7, Ravens nothing.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd.
I'm coming.
Back to throw. Short. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And the Ravens are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one where you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
What's the curl? Finds the mic. Panther 11. Watch the curls.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Hawk 70. To the right. Move. Hey, we got 3 down.
On 2nd and 9, Herbert. He's going to look deep for more. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the 1st down marker is here on 3rd.
3 down.
Herbert now. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And he will have a Ravens 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot. And they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
A throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
That one brought back a few nightmares because when a quarterback gets outside of the pocket, your job as a defensive back, make sure you stay as deep as the deepest receiver and not let anyone leak behind you for a big play. A nice job there having discipline and not letting them connect on that pass.
No. Off. Check. Fresno. Big Lions. Watch the ship. Go.
2nd and 10. Here's Herbert once more. Herbert has it knocked free, but it looked like a Raven was able to get in there, and they will indeed keep the possession. 2nd time in this game, Charles, the ball has squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold on to the football while being jostled?
third and long. It's Herbert. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They snap it to Herbert. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this Texans defense stands tall. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Sanders shaking and baking. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards, and it'll be second and very short. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. Fast footwork by Sanders. And he'll get it down this time to the 17.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
On first down, it's Sanders. And he'll take this one down near the 15. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be second and 8.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. When we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down.
Good coverage on the outside, and I think that's where he wanted to check that down to. But once he saw the danger over there, he just threw that one over everyone's head. Smart play.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Mike 55, Mike 55. Who the 60
Looking to throw. Short. Touchdown.
Here I come again. Here I
A
come again.
15-yard touchdown, Brown. And the Texans push further out in front.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Thomas. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. On 1st and 10, Herbert. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
Bang, 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 bang.
On 2nd and 10, Herbert. He's going to look deep for more. He's got a man, complete. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. DJ Moore, 85 yards. And the Ravens get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown.
Next to score, Texans 14, Ravens 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel.
Push him back. Alert.
Mike 5-5, Mike 55, Mike 5-5.
On 1st down, short. He's going to rifle one deep left side. It got his man, complete. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line.
Big plays always wind up being a big theme as we get rolling in these playoffs, and the defenses that can avoid giving them up, but they're the teams that tend to go far. You may not eliminate those big plays, but if you can limit them, then you've got a chance to get to the ultimate game.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Charles. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. Nagar's kick is good, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. Thomas. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. A final shot before the break for Herbert. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Plenty of adjustments likely being made by both teams in their respective locker rooms. To find out who advances to the divisional round, let's get you back out to Brandon God.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
Right back to Sanders on first down. And he'll be brought down just shy of 45. Jeff Okudah up from his quarterback spot to make the play.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
5 yards remain on second down.
I got you, boy. I got you, boy.
And we're going 37's to Mike. Mike 37.
Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
Hurt.
Go get him. Go get him.
Panther Street.
Running right, here's Sanders. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And he is finally brought down at the Ravens' 15. 105 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the wild card round.
First down, Texans.
So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10.
Check. Crook.
Now a give, right side. Sanders. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
No gain on the play. Second and 10 at the Ravens' 15-yard line.
What's the edge?
From the gun, short. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And the Texans are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Mike 37.
So don't say nothing.
Street.
They'll run with Sanders. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Miles Sanders, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Texans take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Nagar is up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
And we're going
Herbert on 1st down now.
Slant.
The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Herbert setting up to throw on first down. And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Julian Blackmon. And the Texans are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. Throwing to start the drive. Short. That swung out wide to Sanders. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
18 Rattler.
55. Right there in the middle. 55. Exit.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Right back to Waller. He's got it this time. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens 21.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Get him. Hey, check Mike.
Mustang 19.
They'll look to throw again. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Trap 60.
47's the mic, boy. 47.
Back to throw again.
Get this.
Looking in zone, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, some of those windows to throw the football that exist when you're between the 20s, they don't exist when you're this close to the goal line. But as a former DB, I liked it closer to the goal line. Tighter windows made it easier to cover people, actually.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Now a give right side. It's Sanders, and he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Miles Sanders, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Texans continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road. The guard out for the extra point. And the lead is now 24.
Makes the score Texans 31, Ravens 7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now it's Herbert. That is caught at the 7. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter.
Double tight. 3 down.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. A great effort there. There to make the grab. And the Ravens cut into that lead.
Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball right now.
They'll try and run it here. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former
That was user 2.
changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it.
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They have bucked the trend so far. Sterling performance to this point on the road, no less, in the wild card round. And they look to finish things off here in this fourth quarter. 124 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll go again with Sanders. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it. And the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Check 55 to Mike. Check 50.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back.
From the gun on 3rd down. Short, throwing the out route and complete. That's Sanders. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Stop here, D.
Back to throw. Short. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Kill.
Check, hurt. 70 Ranger, go.
On 3rd down, Short. That's complete. It's Charles. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory. A huge play there for Houston. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Looking to throw. Short. Eluding the pressure right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense...
And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown.
Good job, baby.
Miles Sanders saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Texans will extend their lead. Extra point by Nagar is up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken at the goal line. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They are most likely staring at a cold end of their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10.
It's a gain of 16 yards.
On 1st down, Justin Herbert. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And finally out of bounds inside the 5 at the 4. It's a big play there for Baltimore. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything.
Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. George Kittle there to make the grab, and the Ravens get a bit closer.
Look, we all know that sometimes we see upsets in the wild card round, but I have to tell you, in this case, I did not see that coming.
I don't think anyone in the stadium saw it coming. You and I were coming in before the game. There was a couple in front of us talking about travel plans for next weekend. They might want to cancel those.
Yeah, I would say so, because right now it's looking more and more like they're going to be one and done. They're probably trying to call the hotel and make sure they get their security deposit back.
And the effort snuffed out. The Texans' hands team recovers. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
55, Mike 55.
On 1st and 10, short.
Watch the pass.
Looking sideline, incomplete.
They are certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
I got it. Curve 19. Curve 19. Mike 55. Mike 55.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more 1st down to help salt this one away. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a 1st down. A big play that time through the air. 30 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense, because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage to try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving.
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Miles Sanders, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Texans will add on to their lead. And that rushing touchdown, his 4th, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Saying their fans here are stunned would be an understatement. Things in this wild card round have not gone according to plan. Herbert's throw pulled in by Kittle. And a powerful stiff arm. It frees him. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. Herbert, it's a big play there for Baltimore. He's going to look deep for more. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. DJ Moore with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens cut into that lead. And they'll have Herbert try and throw for it. Flushed out right. He's got it. So they convert the two. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a two-score game. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And the effort snuffed out. The Texans' hands team recovers. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Houston. A big play there. 44 yards. And the Texans tack on another score as they have dominated this fourth quarter. Extra point by Nagar is up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 23. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Thomas. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
On first down, it's Herbert. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. It's a big play there for Baltimore.
I think it's about time I took my eyes off of the secondary or the guys with the football. How about the offensive line on that snap? They took care of business.
Absolutely, and when he can stay in the pocket like that, you're going to get big plays like we just saw. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And the Texans are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use it. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. The 20. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. A great play there. Saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Texans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Nagar is up and good. And the lead will swell by 1 more. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Flush to his right. He's going to let it fly. And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game.
Get in the weight room.
And we're going 37's to Mike. Mike 37.
Check, 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 check. Check 3, check 4.
Fourth down for Herbert. Desperation time. Escaping the pressure right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off Byron Jones. And the Texans come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over.